know, and as recently we've seen that there's been a lot of talk about with Dwayne Wade and his son, which is 12 years old, has chosen to chosen to identify as a girl.
Zion is Zaya, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of and there's all this backlash that's coming, and people are saying, I really don't understand what the man is supposed to do. It's his son. But we're gonna talk about that. And immediately after that, like try to sum it up. I want to just start there. So I've seen a lot of backlash about, he should. I don't know what I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what as a father you can do to if your son comes to you, and we all remember when we was young and you knew the boy that was out there jumping rope while we was playing football. He was a lot of times, the boy that was playing with Barbie dolls when we were playing with G.I. Joes. You know what I mean? You knew who, you probably, I heard somebody say it's like, I knew you was gay before you knew you was gay. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So, and they said, well, he's too young to know, look, for one, on that, don't nobody know your child like you know. You know what I mean? We may be too young, or when maybe some kids, you can have 3, 4 kids in the same house, and the youngest kid will be more responsible, and you can put more on the shoulders and than the oldest, or like everybody's different, so you can't tell somebody else how to raise their child or what they should do or what approach they should take with their own kid. Like that's on anything, Rich, you mentioned, we talked about it before about the T.I. incident with him. We had that conversation, with him taking his daughter and, seeing her, she was still a virgin. And the thing is, we can say whether you agree, whether you don't agree, but this is his house. This is his children. This is his, this is how he choose. I'd rather a father be there and be over intrusive than not be there at all. You know what I mean? So it's like, on that note, I just don't know what he's supposed to do with his son. And then on the heels of that, I see that, I'm a Marvel fan, and, they're doing a Marvel movie. I'm on it, The Eternals, and they're going to have the first openly gay Marvel superhero, and he just so happens to be a black man. And and I'm gonna be. This is the full disclosure show. I'm gonna be 100% honest. When I heard why I gotta be a brother? Why the gay dude gotta be a brother? And and then I had to catch myself because and I had to think, what if I was a gay black man? You know what I mean? And then I look and I see, oh man, the first openly gay superhero is gonna be a brother like myself, and then just like when we saw Luke Cage and when we see this, this like, okay, I'm about to see myself in these movies that he probably went to 100 times. Yeah. You know what I mean? And now I get to see myself on the screen, so I looked at it from that perspective, and I'm like, well, you know what I mean? Like I see this. And then the whole thing about the Billy Porter I put on a post, where people act like if you see, I can see 100 guys in the dress. Okay, that's not going to make me gay. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to make me, I can see.
Change my mind.
Right. I've seen all these images of men kissing, and now that's going to make me homosexual. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? So I just want to put all that out there and it's open for discussion.
Well, Patrick Boy Cole chimed in. He said, on this subject, I'll just say I wouldn't handle it as well as Wade or Magic. Hey, that's big ups. I mean, they are. Yeah, they both have to handle it. Lisa, I'm sorry. I know it's on you to talk about this.
No, no, but who's to say Wade or Magic didn't have a difficult time in the beginning dealing with it, but because they love their son, they put their feelings aside. I think a lot of times in these situations, the parents take it personal, and they take it as a personal failure, especially fathers, if they see that their son.
Let me just ask him. There's an article where Dwayne Wade talks about it, and he talks about how difficult it was for him. You know what I mean? He admitted to it. So go ahead.
And so I think.
What's up, Sharice? What's up, Marcus Johnson?
If people stop taking it, if parents stop taking it as a personal personal and get your feelings out of it, then maybe you can start to get past it, and we can get past this stereotype of, you know, you can't be masculine if you're a homosexual. So I think that's what it is. People don't view homosexuals as being masculine, but you can be very well be masculine and be a homosexual. It's a lot of times that you don't even know that somebody is a homosexual because they carry on this masculine persona. So that's how,
a great point.
That's how I take it as far as being a parent. And I'm not saying that it's easy, just get over it. And I'm not saying that if I wake up tomorrow and my son says that, you know, I think I'm gay, I'm gonna be all up in, okay, you know, it's gonna be a hard pill to swallow, but I love my son.
You know, go dress shopping.
And see the thing, we don't know.
I've been waiting for this.
And before you go, Rich, we don't know what the nights was when you know, in that household was like between Gabriel and Dwayne. We don't know what that was like. You know what I mean? And that a lot of people is just coming with the conclusion, just like you said, like, oh hey, that's so, you know what I mean? And it wasn't like that. I'm sure it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, this is your child. So Dick Dashley.
Hey, once again, I agree with y'all. Once again, it's a full disclosure, so I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, I got a son. If my son came out, said he was gay, first thing I'm gonna feel is disappointment. You know, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? However, I ain't gonna love him no less. That's still my baby. You know, with my male ego, the whole nine, I'm gonna want him to be the top. You know, son, go out there, pound that ass, son, let's do it. Don't be taking one for the team, give it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want him in the winning position. You know, I want him in pole position.
What's up, Dimitri?
You know,
Mucho?
Keep it real. But, you know, what I didn't like is I saw so many people attacking Dwayne Wade about this. How's you letting your son change his name from Zion to Zaya? You know, what type of man are you to do blah, blah, blah? It's called being a father. It's called removing your ego. It's not about you. I think a lot of times what we do is we put the pressures that things we failed in life and we put it on our kids, whether it be education, the whole nine. A lot of the things that we do, we live vicariously through our children. Now, I know sometimes we don't want them to make the same mistakes. Are you thinking on the sexuality side of it, though, just to keep it 100 with you, like I said, I'll be disappointed, but I get over it quickly because am I supposed to love you less because you're gay? You know, I'm not going to love you any less. You're still my baby. You still